Have you ever been absolutely terrified to speak in public, but you just desperately wanted to look cool, calm, and collected? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down this brilliant framework for projecting confidence even when your heart is pounding out of your chest. And the cool thing is, it all comes from a fantastic TED Talk by speaker coach Montana Von Fliss. It is packed with tools you can start using, like right now.
Okay, so imagine this. You're getting on a boat for a trip. The first captain kind of shuffles out and mumbles, "Hi, my name is, so let's just have a great trip. Sorry." You'd want off that boat, right? But then, imagine a different captain walks out, looks you right in the eye and says with a smile, "Hi, my name is Montana. Let's have a great trip." Instantly, you feel safe, you can actually relax. That is the power of perceived confidence.
And that right there is the core idea. Whether you're giving a huge presentation, leading a small meeting, or a shoot, even on a first date, you are the captain of that journey. Your presence, your energy, it sets the tone for everybody else. How you show up really, really matters. So here is the secret, the crucial insight that changes everything. It's not about magically feeling confident. It's about making confident physical and vocal choices. See, your audience can't read your mind. They don't know your palms are sweaty. They can only see and hear what you choose to show them. And that is fantastic news, because those are things we can all control.
All right, let's dive into the first part of this whole toolkit. These are the external, super practical techniques that create the appearance of confidence no matter what's going on inside your head.
We're gonna focus on 3 simple but seriously powerful tools: your voice, your pacing, and your posture. Let's break them down. First up, speak up. Now, you don't have to shout or be obnoxious. Just think of a volume scale from 1 to 10. That nervous captain? He was probably at a 2, maybe a 3. You want to aim for a solid 5. Just a 5. It instantly makes you sound more prepared, more positive, and way more confident. Okay, technique number 2 is a total game changer. When we get nervous, we rush. We fill every single little silence with ums and likes and uhs. Instead, just own the silence. Pause, on purpose. It gives your words weight and makes you sound thoughtful and completely in control. You pause like a boss. And finally, let's talk about your body. This one's a brilliant little mental shortcut. All you have to do is ask yourself, how would a superhero stand right now? Or how would they sit? You immediately kind of open up your posture, you plant your feet, you make better eye contact. It just works.
And this just nails the point, doesn't it? Your audience responds to the shape you make with your body. A slumped, closed-off shape, well, it just screams uncertainty. But an open, upright shape, maybe with a smile, that signals welcome and confidence. You don't have to feel it, just make the shape of a good host and watch your audience relax.
So, knowing all these techniques is one thing, but how do we actually make them stick when the pressure's on? Well, that's where practice comes in, but a very specific kind of practice.
Purposeful practice isn't just, reading your notes in your head. No, it's standing up, it's saying the words out loud. It's actually clicking through your slides. You're simulating the real thing as closely as you possibly can. I mean, think about it. A pianist wouldn't just read sheet music and then expect to nail a concert, right? It's the exact same thing for speaking.
And to make this feel doable, put it in your calendar. Try layering in just one new technique each day, like focusing on pausing. If you're crazy busy, just rehearse your opening and your closing 3 times. That's it. And don't worry about sounding robotic from over-practicing. You can always switch to bullet point notes to keep it fresh while still having that solid structure.
Now, we've talked about all the external tools, but here's where it gets really interesting. Let's shift from how you appear on the outside to what you're actually telling yourself on the inside.
According to Montana, this 5th and final technique, this is the real gem. It's the one that makes all the other tips we talked about really shine. It's all about managing that little voice in your head. So often, our inner critic is just screaming at us, right? Don't mess this up. You better be perfect. But that's an impossible instruction. It just creates anxiety. The solution is to replace it with what she calls a silent sentence, a simple, purpose-driven thought you repeat to yourself. A great one to start with is, I want to help my audience to the best of my ability. See how that shifts your focus from perfection to service?
To find yours, just ask yourself, what's my real goal here? What is my deeper purpose? Is it to help, to inform, maybe to inspire someone to take action? Once you've got it, craft that simple sentence, and this is crucial, write it down. Practice it just as much as you practice your actual speech, so it becomes your automatic override switch for anxiety.
So, take a moment. I'm asking you, for your next big presentation, your next team meeting, Even your next tough conversation. What is that one simple, powerful sentence that can ground you in your real purpose?
So let's zoom out and see how all these pieces fit together. They really do create a complete system to transform you from that nervous passenger into the confident captain of your own journey. Here it is, your full toolkit. Speak up to a 5 out of 10. Pause like a boss. Adopt that superhero stance. Practice with purpose, simulating the real deal. And then anchor it all with your own powerful silent sentence.
And here is the final and maybe the most beautiful way to think about all of this. Using these techniques isn't about being fake or tricking people. It's an act of generosity. It's about you choosing to step just a little bit outside your comfort zone so you can give your audience the gift of feeling safe, comfortable, and ready to enjoy the journey with you. When you make those confident choices, you're not just helping yourself. You are serving your audience. You're telling them, hey, I've got this. You can trust me. And you're making sure that everyone on board can just sit back, relax, and have a great trip.